Hi guys, Daz here with a hot comic book alert. This time it's episode 338 and I've got to apologise. I've been sitting on this one for a few hours now, but I've been homeschooling the kids, hence the situation here in the UK at the moment. I'll say no more on that. I got news about a possible movie that's coming to Marvel. A new report claims Sony is in the process of bringing obscure Spider-Man character Dusk to life. According to the Illuminati, Sony is once again expanding their roster of Spider-Man adjacent films in an attempt to build out their own cinematic universe. Now, the latest character with a film in development is Dusk, a somewhat obscure character from the 1990s. Now, in the comics, Dusk is a mantle worn by multiple characters in the negative zone who are trying to defeat Blastar. Now, when Spider-Man arrives and learns of the residents' fight, he agrees to don the mantle and serve as their champion. Now, back in New York City, Peter Parker would later put on the all-black suit to join the Identity Crisis storyline. Now, for the purpose of the film, it's more likely that Dusk will centre around Cassie St. Commons, who first appeared in Slingers issue 0 in 1998. Now, this is a book that is pretty scarce. It's a hard one to track down. Now, she's given a costume and name upon joining the titular Slingers, but quickly falls to her death. Now, instead of staying dead, however, she gains ghostly abilities, such as the power to teleport, manipulate shadows into forms of energy, and to regenerate. Now, in exchange, though, she exists in a state between life and death. Now, following the success of the two MCU Spider-Man films starring Tom Holland, as well as Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Sony Pictures is going all in on the Marvel Comics properties that they own the movie rights to. Now, despite a recent release delay, the Jared Leto starring Morbius is scheduled to release this year. Really looking forward to that, as is Venom Let There Be Carnage. More excited about the sequel than the first one with Woody Harrelson. Now, the former film appears to tie into the MCU, with Michael Keaton's Vulture appearing in the trailer, which is fantastic news. Now, it was also recently announced that Olivia Wilde will direct a Sony Marvel movie, and all signs point to it centering on Spider-Woman. Sony has also been attempting to make a Kraven the Hunter movie for some time, along with a feature focusing on the Black Cat. Now, on the animated side of things, of course, we're getting the Into the Spider-Verse sequel, and at least one spin-off focusing on the many Spider-Women of the multiverse. And that's in the works, of course, following the critically acclaimed 2018 Spider-Verse film. Now, of course, we are getting a third Spider-Man film set in the MCU as well, which will arrive at the year's end. Now, while there's not much more news about what to expect from the Dusk adaptation, it's clear that Sony is keen to mine all of the IPs they own when it comes to Marvel Comics characters. So, a Dusk movie, very, very obscure. Here is a picture of the character Dusk from the comics. And like I say, Dusk appears in a little-known series called Slingers. And it ran from 1998 until November of 1999. It was a 12-issue limited series. I just happened to have the first appearance of Dusk. And it comes in Slingers issue 0. Here's your book, guys. The first appearance of the Slingers team and its members, Dusk, Ricochet, Hornet and Prodigy. Basically, it's a team of heroes assembled by the Black Marvel and given superhero identities formerly used by Spider-Man. Now, this was a Wizards Comics magazine giveaway. I've been looking for this book for the longest time because it was a character, or a team rather, that was in my encyclopedia. I finally got lucky in Bristol in the back end of last year, and I paid £1.11. So a great book to have right now on eBay. These books are really climbing in prices up to 25 and more. So if you can find Slinger Zero,
there's potential. Now, it's not a guarantee, but there's potential that we are getting a Dusk movie. See what you can find, guys. That's Daz over and out. Bye for now.